Marvelous. There we go. Good, 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 good.
Hey, we are good.
I didn't tell anyone that I'm on yet, but people know the time, so it's fine. Ah, right, crack on. Crack on with building those skills table, you beautiful little buddy, you. Need some blue tack. Burp. Oh, lovely. I guess we should start with Titus, no? I think it's always good to start with Titus. Let's just stick the blue tack on there so we don't need to know that information. Headphones! Oh, marvellous. Oh, now I get to sit here for the next 3 hours. How delicioso. Ah. Ah. 100 hours birthday this stream. That's pretty bloody good. Ah. touch up the golds. Hey, Mr. Cavs. I get the distinct impression that you're new. I don't think we've met before. Well, hello. Well, I know this isn't the best first impression. There's no one else in here, as far as I'm aware. But I mean, it's still early days. We're already 9.5 minutes in. My name is Table. How do you do? How are you doing today? Tell me something. How can we confirm that you are not a robotic voice? I'm sure you're not. But anyway, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Chit chats. Talking like a human. What do you wish to know? Do you wish to know anything, in fact? Or do you want to tell me about you? A lot of questions coming in thick and fast. You might have just come in and you might just be a one and gone. For all I know, you're not here anymore. We shall see. We shall see if you shall stay or if you shall leave. Mr. Cavs. Cav short for Cavalier? I think I've lost him. One and gone. Sorry. I'm not so good at making friends. Oh, he's back again. Colour texture and everything about the piece is nice. I'm deaf. Really, I'll use it for my Monopoly. Use this for my Monopoly. I'm deaf, Real. I'll use this for my Monopoly. You're deaf. Oh my god, I just asked you loads of questions. How do you... So you're just... Okay, so you're just looking at the picture. Okay, well that's good. I mean... Alright, well, I mean... How's that working out for you? I can imagine it's bloody difficult being deaf. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no! Did I? Oh, I just thought you were deaf. I just made up some lore about you. Yeah, that's if you hang around, that's a recurring theme. That's not my worst mistake. I was convinced someone was a 10-year-old Bangladeshi boy, and the person was like, I'm not from Bangladesh, and I'm not 10. I was like, what? Oh no! This whole time I thought you were. It's been pretty awkward, but also incredibly amusing. So you're not deaf. Well, I mean, that's your law now. You're going to be Mr. Cavs, the possibly deaf. Yeah, so on a Monopoly board, it's a pretty big base, but, you know, having played a fair bit of Monopoly, it would fit. I think it would fit on a tile. You'd certainly fit enough of it on the tile to know what tile you are. Is it a novelty Monopoly or is it the classic? Just curious. Well, it doesn't matter if it's novelty or not. You know, it's all about... Oh, I've completely screwed that up there. I've put a load of gold on the green. Let's clean that off in time. You know, it's all about buying up the browns and the pinks, right? You know, it's all about browns and pinks. Let someone else get the stations. Browns and pinks. That's what you need. Yeah. Get your browns, get your pinks, and you're fine. And also, don't underestimate greens and yellows, but they're for later. They're mid-game. But your browns and your pinks, you want those. They're deceptive. Deceptively good. I have a serious question, Mr. Cavs, about Monopoly, right? A serious question. And I've got to ask it, and I must know the answer, right? Wait, no. I'm asking the questions. We're still on Monopoly. One sec. When you play Monopoly, do you put all of your fines on free parking, and then whoever lands on free parking gets the lot? Or do you just pay your fines into the bank? I must know. I must know the answer. Which rules do you play? I just did. Latency. I consider that a latency issue as opposed to... Oh, no, I'm not talking about the stay in there free parking. I'm talking about, like, say you have to pay a fine, like, say you have to pay tax or something. Any fines imposed on you by the game, like a community chest or something, that's a fine. That fine money goes into a pot in the center of the board. And then if someone lands on free parking, they are awarded all of those fines paid, like a lottery. I'm guessing the fact that you didn't understand, that you answered it legitly, makes me think that you don't play that game mode. Yeah. Because that's how, frankly, that's how savages play. You know, filthy, filthy savages. It's how I play, you know? And I play mostly with degenerates and homeless. So, but I'm not saying every homeless is a degenerate. I'm just saying there's two categories. You can be homeless and be a degenerate if you really put your mind to it. But not every homeless is. Do you understand what I mean? That's why I said degenerates and homeless. It's a complex issue. But in other words, we play a lot of Monopoly, you know? Sometimes we play for food. What am I saying? I'm gonna bring that in next time. We have to. Okay. I don't know what I am actually. I don't quite. I have trouble making people, and I'm getting to the point now where I don't want to leave the house. So that's why we. There's a lot of gold on the flesh. Hang on one second. Yeah, I don't know. I have trouble making friends. So now I sit in a cupboard painting models. But there's people who come in here. It's unfortunate that you've come in here at a time because all last week, right? The schedule got shifted because the kids were sick and I couldn't do these daytime streams. And everyone's been like, can't wait for the daytime streams, can't wait for it to come back, tables. And then the daytime stream comes, and no one's on yet. So, and as far as I know, Master's been Discord modding, and it should ping out people. So I'm worried that I've done something catastrophically wrong, and now everyone hates me. You know how paranoia works? It's a rough one. Right, so your question, you said, what do I use these models for? Well, at the moment, I'm looking to get 100 painted before May the 6th, because we were going to do that, that community paint a million minis thing on Warhammer Community. But what you've got to do is you've got to take your models in and be like, I vow to paint these. And it's like, I don't want to cart all my models in. What if I want to change my mind? So I kind of stuck it. How dare you, Mr. Cavs? You come in here, we've not met before, and you're telling me I'm off track. I am right on track. Everything's going good. Today we're going to celebrate 100 hours of live streaming and painting this month. 100 hours. And what else? I've already live streamed on TikTok today. Going to be on Instagram later today. We've got stuff going on. So how very dare you? Did your parents ever teach you not to mess with another man's tracks? Yeah, 4:40 a.m, huh? What are you doing still awake? Do you work some kind of janky night shift? Or are you just, like, not sleeping because you're up all night shouting Vorashtar at Skyrim? What's the reason you're up so late? I am deaf. Subscribe. Yes, Mr. Cavs, the guy who pretends to be deaf to solicit pity from people because he is a ravenous pity vampire. He can't get enough of the stuff, so he makes up stuff. In his case, that he's deaf. Yeah, there's a little bit of lore for you. You'll meet the others. They've all got a little bit of lore themselves. You'll meet them at some point. Or, to be honest, Mr. Cavs, from your point of view, are they even real? I might be making all of this up. How bad's the schedule? Give me a rundown. How has this day's schedule been? What have you? What's your? Can you give me that information? What's your day been like today? Like, you got up, did what? Got up, I don't know, stole some purses. What did you do? KSA! Meet Mr. Cavs. He's deaf. I never got up till 4 hours ago, which means you woke up at midnight. Did you say it was 4:40 in the AM? 4:40 AM or 4:40 PM? Oh, Marieki 787. You're new. No, not private conversation, just a conversation. You're more than welcome to join it. So far, me and Mr. Cavs have just met. He's deaf, and he may or may not have got up at midnight to start his day, which is a bit mysterious. He also enjoys playing Monopoly with homeless people and degenerates. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah. So, KS, I fired up Discord, and I was greeted again by your 8-bound guy, and I just immediately felt like less of a man. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful painting. It's just so good. Like, you must be so pleased with it. That's what a deaf person would say, Mr. Cavs. I caught you. Caught you in a double bluff. Oh, has Mariek already gone? Is he a one and gone? One and gone's unfortunate. Which ones? These are all Warhammer stuff. They're all Warhammer minis. Marie. Okay, Marie. Sorry, my apologies. We're new. You have to forgive me for getting names wrong. I'm not that smart. So if I could gosh darn done in good and in my mind, I would, but I can't. My brain's all got bubbles on. So you know, you have to do what you can with your brains. So I wish I was gone smart though. I wish I had the smart ends. I'm gonna have you're gonna have, really a call about the Wind Tyrant Prime. I am what? What a second. Hang on a second. Nice to meet you. Well, hang on. Hold up, Marie. Don't say nice to meet you just yet. I'll probably say something a bit weird and probably mess it up, and then you won't be pleased to meet me. So hold off on that. Wait until you're ready to go, and then say it. All right? Because I'll mess it up. I'll say something like, "You filthy scum!" Oh, God. Yeah, something like that, you know? So hold off on nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I don't think you'll mess it up the other way, but it will be me that messes it up. Cabs is gone. He's gone. Bye, Cabs. If I don't see you ever again, have a good life. Best of luck with the busy schedule that you never told me about. And, yeah, good luck with the hearing loss. That was Mr. Cabs. We just had a short conversation, and now we don't know each other. He's off into the internet ether, but we had fun whilst he was here. But yeah, it must be hard. I don't know how he's so good at understanding me, being deaf and all. It's a toughie. But let's all just spare a thought for the hearing impaired. Poor guys. So KS, this conversation with Warden, what's going down? Is it talking painting tips? I'm super curious, and you mentioned it, so I feel like I can ask a follow-up question. What's the dealio? Or is it something super secret? It might be secret, guys. Yep. I think this guy's pretty nearly done. Oh, we need to worry about the frog, though. We found the froggy yesterday, didn't we? We got to paint the little teeny tiny froggy. I'll get this gold on, and then we'll worry about the frog. Got to be done. KS the little tease. He mentioned... Oh, it's the Winged Tyrant. I'm going to go out a little further, and I'm going to say it's about how to go about painting the Winged Tyrant. I mean, Warden's made a good move asking you about painting tips. To be honest, you do seem to know your way around some colours. Personally, I like the new Tyrant Prime, the one with the lash whip. I'd love one of those. Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, it's a tough one. Getting the paint schemes right. So, he hasn't painted Tyranids before? Or he's not liking his previous colour scheme? I'm curious now. But, well, he's made a good choice asking you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Norn's kind of intimidating. I always get worried because I don't want to give like poor advice on something so important, and then they don't like it. It's like, I suggested he do that. Ugh, it's a rough one. But it's a lovely model, the old Norn. But I regret magnetizing mine. I do. I regret it. It's completely stalled. Completely stalled. I kind of feel like what I should do is, realistically, if I had my own way, I'd buy 2 more and I'd assemble them. One variant, the other, and then paint them, and then buy some magnets at some point and restore the third. That's what I do in a perfect world. Oh, also, I got the name of the tank wrong. I think I was referring to Demolishers as Devastators. So sorry about the confusion on that one. I don't mean a Devastator tank. I meant Demolisher tank. I don't believe there is a 40k tank called a Devastator. I think I was probably thinking of Devastator from Transformers, or... no, because it's Devastator Squad, Space Marine Heavy Weapons. Yeah, I definitely got that wrong. I just realised yesterday, middle of the night, I was like, wrong name. Blends and highlights. Well, I know he's got Bugmans. He could just go Bugmans. Bugmans and an ink. It's not great, but it will do for membranes. So what's the news? So no updates. I haven't heard back from Mantic Games or Warlord Games yet. So at the moment it's not a no, but they haven't responded to sponsorships. Today it should arrive, my Goblin stamping plates. However, I'm still waiting on confirmation on that. It says estimated arrival time is today. In which case we can use it for the stream tomorrow. What else? I did a live stream this morning on TikTok. I have to say I've got a bit of a taste for speed building, like literally assembling models fast on a stream. So we made some progress with a couple of Terminators and the tank. But I didn't find my friggin' Saturnine Praetors. Admittedly, I didn't have time to look, but I can clearly glue more together than just 3 models. I have to slap some more in together. So that's just how that is. But yeah, I'm going to love that. And then hopefully this evening, once the kids are down, I'm going to do half an hour streaming on Instagram now that I have unlocked the professional mode after hitting 1,000 followers. So, and that's kit bashing. I've already got an idea for the kit bashing. I'm all set to go. I know what I'm doing. I've got a few boxes I can just throw all the bits in, but I already have my first idea, so hopefully that will go on. So yeah, that's all the table Warhammer news in the past 24 hours. Mostly not updates, but then mostly good news as well. Have I finished that? I bet the underside isn't done. Ha! Yes, it actually is. Okay. I might put a little bit more on this. No one was here for the Titus membrane. Oh, I haven't recorded it. Not Titus membrane. I'm Captain Titus, and this is my membrane. I need to record the Titus layer. So let's get that cracking. Titus layer. So we're on what? 5, 10, 15, 30, 35 layers. For those of that you haven't met Titus, here he is. Here's Titus of the 500 layers. There he is. You look beautiful, Titus. Yes, you do. So that's where we're going with that. That's Titus of the 500 layers. Do I still have some coffee? No, I finished it, unfortunately. That sucks. Okay, I'll just continue the golds, caffeineless. Done that. This, that, yeah. So that ankle. So realistically, what do I have left? The tail one. Yeah, just the tail. Oh no, this wrist here. There we go. Ah, Marie, you're back. Oh, it's Maria Kai. I was trying to say Marieki. I was way off. I did warn you about the brains. New to Warhammer, not into the lore, just painting the minis. I would have Gossamid archers. Would I have any suggestions that you are fairy woodsy themed? If you know any, I don't. But there's something I would say if you're doing fairies and woodsy, I would definitely go brighter. Now I don't know if you're anything like me when you're painting. You might find out. I find lighter colours extremely difficult, so I've deliberately tried to go brighter. What do we think, guys? Fairy woodland theme. I see a lot of those woodland Age of Sigmar units secondhand. Actually, I see a lot of them being sold. People don't like them for some reason. And with as far as those high elves with all the stuff on their head is concerned, you trim all that extra gubbins off. You've got yourself some nice high elves. But yeah, I totally paint those. Right, all the golds are done on him. That's good. We do have to worry about the frog. I'm going to get a layer of ink on the frog. Let's get something on there. Let's go for Carrion Crimson. Bingo. And you don't need to be into the lore. I mean, I only know lore. Well, I don't know. I kind of fell into lore, but me, it's mostly about the painting. I don't know if I've already said, but today we celebrate having live streamed and painted this year so far 100 hours. Quite an achievement. I'm normally pretty inconsistent, but this has kind of clicked. But KS, you're a pro. Woodsy and fairy themed. First of all, I guess we need to find out what Gossamer archers are. Are they the ones I'm talking about? The cow elves. You know the ones? This frog has a big spot on his butt. Or her butt. I'm going to leave it on there. It can be like a froggy birthmark. Not that I even know if froggies have... Yeah, thanks. It's actually way more. But we only started recording it this year. We're aiming for 1,000. That's the goal. So we were 10% done. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. We started only in mid-October, but we got serious about it starting this year. That's a lovely little frog. Dragonfly backpack. KS, you wouldn't happen to have your Discord open? You wouldn't be able to slap an image into general, or anyone for that matter who's in the Discord. If you'd be willing to slap an image of these Gossamer archers, I wouldn't mind seeing. Right, that's done. So I've got a little extra gold on the palette, so I should probably top up something. Let's. Who needs some gold? No, you're okay. Any of you? Frankly, I think I've done the gold on all these Terminators, although you definitely need some gold. Perfect. Okay, haven't really got any images in Discord. Marie, do you happen to use Discord by any chance? Not a problem if you don't. Just curious. Maybe we get like a lot of people sharing pictures of things they've painted in there. If you want to share your models in there, we'd then be able to continue the conversation. Do you know what? Hang on a second, Marie. Hang on. I'm being a bit of a dingus here. I'm being a bit of a lazy butt. I will just put this paintbrush down a second. Once I've done this power... No, I'll do it right now. I'm going to just type it into my internet browser, and then I'll stop being a lazy dingus. Gossamer archers. It was the backpack that interested me. Gossamer archers. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not what I was expecting. I was not expecting that at all. I do not recognise those. I need a better picture than that. Wait, hang on. Oh, they were in a box. Oh, they're wonderful. How nice are they? They're really pretty. Just give me a big image. There we go. Thank you. Oh, yeah. They, well, yeah. I mean, you've given yourself a bit of a... Warden! Hey, bud. You've given yourself a bit of a challenge with those. They are definitely difficult first-time models, both in assembly and as far as wibbly bits that break off. I'd go colourful. Yeah, they are lovely models. I'd go colourful. I know they're painted like kind of like blue and a bit pale and a little bit ghostly from what I'm seeing on this Warhammer page. But I'd go bright. I'd go bright with them. I'd do the wings multicolours. If you're feeling confident enough, maybe some patterns. But yeah, but they are... Oh, I don't think I could assemble those. I'd be too worried about breaking them. I'm too heavy-handed. But I'd go super bright with them. I'd go super bright. Hey, Warden, if you're here, bud, I might have stealthed on TikTok without you knowing. I stealthed on. I did a whole live stream and I didn't see you. Yes, I might have deliberately have been trying to duck you because you said you'd find me. So I was like, okay, challenge accepted. So yeah, I was stealthing around. That was all part of the plan. Yeah. That's all part of the plan. Yep, the hand of table, the reach of table extends far, even into your foodstuffs. I'm sure your friend who likes lore loves telling you about it as well. So it's kind of like a win-win for both of you. Other than bright, okay. So wings, I was immediately thinking like if you went from one end going from pinks into reds into purples, or pinks into reds. No, pinks into reds into purples. If you were feeling confident enough, I was thinking like something like that. Or you could go whites into blues. I think that would also look pretty. But I mean, you know, they don't all have to be the same. You could do that, and I would do that probably with just using contrasts. I'd put a splodge of one colour at one end, splodge of one colour at the other end, and before they have a chance to dry, mix in some medium or water in between the two, and just let them mix themselves into each other. That's what I'd probably try. And then, that's what I'm thinking for wings. As for flesh, I would go... Oh, I mean, you're spoilt for choice, really. I think pale is good. I would concentrate on making the arms bright. Any woodland bits would be tree, would match the tree on their bases. But the flesh, I'd have them as something pale. That's what I would. That's my first thoughts. But frankly, paint what you like, because you got to be the one who's going to sit down and do it. So don't paint what someone else tells you to. Paint what you think feels right. You know, that would probably be my best advice. I've suggested what I would do, but by no means do what, like, I'm saying. You know, do what you want to do. Thank you, Warden. Appreciate that. Oh, Warden, hey, on the subject of likes, I made some money on TikTok. Yeah, so it's been, what, a little over a week on TikTok, and I have made 9 cents. 9 cents for 20,000 views. That's 20,000 meaningless number equals 9 cents in real world money. So there you go. It's a pretty shockingly bad ratio. But yeah, 9 whole cents. So yeah, I thought I'd just treat myself to a Battle Force. Yeah, or something. Yeah, we got 20,000 views on TikTok, 30,000 on Instagram. But it's just numbers. And you know how we feel about numbers. Just big and ain't the numbers, but it doesn't equate to anything. Just 9 cents. It's a good job I'm not in it for the money solely, eh? I like my achievements, my challenges. Burp. 9 cents is huge. Well, yeah, I mean, I thought I'm gonna treat myself to a couple of Battle Forces and the Old World starter set, frankly. Bretonian, obviously. Yeah, I thought I'd just splurge a little bit. I still got change for a slap up dinner. Yeah, still got change for a night on the town. 9 cents. 9 whole cents. Talk about cool. I can't wait to tell Big Mac. He's going to be so proud of me. He's going to be so proud. I made business. Yeah, he's going to be so proud. I can't wait to tell him or one of his alternative personalities. He's going to be so proud. He's going to be like, Table, you made it. Your business now. Marie, just to clarify, Big Mac is a man who likes talking about business. He's always talking about his investments and how much money he has. And the extent of my business knowledge is to shout business louder than everyone else. And that in turn makes me a businessman. So we talk business. We don't expect you to understand because we're big businessmen and you might not understand it. And that's okay because it's big business. You have to shout really loud to understand business. And may or may not have to engage in cannibalism. Yeah, he is a corporate man. He is a corporate man. He manages an industrial waste and machinery factory that he manages in northern Michigan, and he's very much a businessman. He likes business. He likes to tell us how much money he has, as if we're going to be like, oh, Big Mac, you're so amazing for these words about the embiggening of money that you have. We're so impressed. Let us pay you compliments, Mr. Business. But it's just words, you know. We said to him, like, you know, back it up, prove it to us. And then he didn't. So, you know, it's just words. And also, he's not real. He's an automated, multi-personality AI that likes to brag about business. It's all very confusing, Marie. Yeah, it's confusing for everyone. So not just for you being new. Everyone's a little bit confused. Yeah, what can I say? Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit, Warden. Too big. But don't forget rule number 1. When this does go stonking bonkers, I need you guys to remind me that I'm dirty filth and that I should be humble. And also to do the giveaways. That's a must. An absolute must. We're going to be doing plenty of those. Can't wait for that. 250 is the target, guys. Remember 250? I remember that from Gin Stream. 250 is the goal. I think 250 stream would be perfect. Perfect for little old, poor, broke ass down in the dumps table. That's the theory. That's the theory, Marie. So basically, to do things and gift things that me on my worst, most down day would enjoy. That's like the benchmark, you know? That's what we're going to do as far as being giveaway stuffy stuff. Oh, Big Mac! Big Mac has arrived himself. Hello. Big Mac, doing the good work, assuaging my anxiety from the chat being quiet. Thank you very much, Big Mac. We were just talking about you. We're being very complimentary. Yeah, we were just talking about how much you know about business. Yeah, we're very pleased to see you. How are all your other robot personas? He'll probably say something random now. Although he's getting strangely more cognitive. I say it's getting strangely more cognitive. So we think it's learning and adapting, not unlike the Borg. when he first arrived, when he was Morph, another one of his personas, he was all over the show. Yep, there we go, Northern Michigan. Thank you very much for the time update. What's the weather like, Big Mac? Yeah, sure is. Hey Warden, have you had your Discord chat with KS yet? Okay, I've used up those golds there. That's fine. Does anyone else need some gold up there? You all look pretty close to being golded. Ah, okay. Well, I'm very curious about hearing the post chat news. I'd like to hear that. Hello, here's another one. I've still got plenty of gold and it hasn't dried up yet. Ah, okay. Yeah. I get you. Yeah, you want to wake up first before KS. Yeah, I know. Talking to him's a lot, isn't it? He's a bit much early in the morning, isn't he? You know, he does like to rant. I mean, there's only so much gloating at how good at painting he is I can take. You know, we've all complimented him and said, but it's never enough. He has to really rub it in your face, you know? Oh, talking in general. Talking in general. I can't even find the chat in my own Discord. Oh, God. Can't even navigate my own Discord. Master's made it too smart for me. Sounds like you need yourself a little sleepy. Or maybe a big sleepy. Big! You're making a business mistake. I have no money. I have no money, Big Mac. I couldn't afford your models even if they were free. I can't even pay postage. Thanks, Warden. I appreciate that. I know last week was a bit rough on guys. First Friday and Saturday were my roughest ones. I was super tired, but we got back into the routine. It's nice, and I like that I did like a good morning. 3 hours before this stream began, I was doing a good morning stream on TikTok. I quite liked it. Speed assembling, and I like starting my day like that. It's a nice start to the day, and then I'll do the Instagram one before bed to end the day. And I think that's going to be the way. Yeah, he's always about business, isn't he? But not business savvy. Like, you should sell your stuff to people who have money. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. He's heard about the 9 cents, hasn't he? It's true. I have come into possession of 9 cents on TikTok. So what models do you want to sell me for the whole caboodle? Yeah, the whole 9 cents. You got a hankering for it. But I warn you though, like, you know, I'm probably going to buy myself a luxury yacht. So you might not get the whole 9 cents, just like 4 of it, if you take too long to reply. Yes or no? You want the models? 9 cents. I'm just going to gold up this. I know I have to re-ink it, but I noticed I missed it the first time round. And I know I don't have Reichland, but Agrax it is fine. Yeah, I think painting this trim was the right way to go. I didn't realise I put so much gold on my palette, frankly, but I don't want to waste it. And yet, oh, holy moly, look at that big splodge. I should probably clean that. If there's a little bit on there, it's all right. Agrax will fix it. Agrax protects. Titus is looking a little dry. I think he needs a little bit of a layer. You know what? This might be a good opportunity to... Actually, no, if I goldify all of this and then... No, I agree with there's no such thing as too much gold. A couple of gold examples would be we've got Dante. He's pretty gold. So yeah, too much gold. And then here's another gold example. No such thing as too much gold. Don't worry about the fact there's no head. It's not like I've lost it. I've just lost it. That's actually 2 types of gold on that model, believe it or not. Yeah, so there's a couple of gold examples for you, Marie. I'm not allowed to talk to the royal family. I'm a peasant. I'm filth in their eyes. I can't just go and talk to them. No, not allowed. Thanks, Marie. But I wasn't asking your opinion. I already know they're great. I mean, thank you. Make friends table. Don't just shout at people. Make friends. Be sociable. Yeah, sorry. Being a man, I don't take compliments very well. Like, I get a bit weird with compliments because I'm so used to not. So, it's just a guy thing. Yeah, we don't know how to handle compliments because we experience them so rarely. That's sword done, butt plate not done. Yeah, okay, thanks, Big Mac. Let's keep it painting, shall we, Big Mac, you colossal turd. I don't know why you want to talk. Well, I know you're big business, so you want to talk geopolitics and stuff, but I'll be honest, tiny bit of tip for you. Don't speak to an English person about this current state of the country. We're struggling a bit, all right? So just talk about the models, Big. Don't, top tip, tables, top tips. Don't ask an English person about how things are going at home, all right? We're not doing well. We're going through a bit of a hard time. So stop mentioning it, talk models. Yeah, there's my top tip for you. We're hurting. Yeah. So, okay. Let me pick your brains, Warden, right? What do you think of that model I posted in Discord? Would you change anything? And if you would, what would you change? Yeah, it's Zeech, but it's more about the model. If you were to change anything on it, would you change anything first of all? And if you would, what would you change? You can say I wouldn't change it at all. That's also fine. I'm curious. And I've got a follow-up question after that one. But yeah, it is Zeech. Grab the bull by the horns. The bull? You don't want to be grabbing no balls. Balls. The ball. You gotta grab the bull by the balls. Oh. Oh my god! Guess what's just arrived? Stamping plates have arrived, guys. They're here. They've arrived. I've just got a notification. They're ready for pickup. Stamping plates. Okay, so I'm definitely, after this stream, going to dash out into -20 weather and quickly try and spray some models that I want to stamp in plate. I figure if I do it super fast, it'll be fine. Stamping plates! Sorry, Marie, you don't know about that. So, Goblin Stamping Plates have become my first sponsor ever in 12 years. And they sent me out a Stamping Plates kit. It was very nice of them. And it arrives now and I get to use it. And it's going to be lovely. Stamping Plates. I'm super excited for it. But we're now in February. So January, the stamping plates were the good news for January. December's was Greco's generosity. It's February now. We need a big bit of good news, guys. Only 12 a year. I think that's a pretty humble target. So what could be? I guess for February, I guess it would count if Mantic Games or Warlord Games got back to me this month. That would count. And, Army Painter's not out of the picture, but their marketing department operates clearly very slowly. I might send them an update. I might send them an update email saying, hey, this has changed. Maybe I'll do that. Whoever, I think it was Fred who said to keep sending messages and update them. That's a smart move. Okay, so the Ben and Jerry argument goes so hard. Yeah, the Ben and Jerry, I mean, it's a pretty good rule, frankly. Okay, you wouldn't change anything. All right. Before we talk changing, I'm going to throw out this question, right? If I was to take off that vortexy star thing on its back, right? If I removed that entirely, do you think that could pass as some kind of invasive xenospecies on some random world somewhere? You see where I'm going with it? You see what I'm thinking? Tea breath? Come on, let's call it what it is. My breath smells like ass. I need to brush my teeth. Wait, I have brushed my teeth. Oh my god. Why does it still smell? So you agree, it could look like a xenospecies. Okay, so, right, this is the problem that I have, right, Warden? So I saw it, I was just checking Warhammer Community, I was checking the link that Bull sent me, and I was having a little bit of fish around. And I think for this thing, I think I need two. And wait, hold me out, hear me out first, right? This is my theory, and as to why I need two. So, one would be to change it into some random xeno creature, right? But then the other idea that I really like is that thing on its back. What I would do is I would mount that vortex thing in its mouth, and the tentacles are coming through the gaps in the vortex around its edge. So the tentacles are trying to drag you into that portal that exists in its mouth. And I think that would be a way prettier integration of those two bits rather than just chaos bit stuck on the top. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I think two of those would be best. Plus you could get away with painting them both totally different. Because I like the vortex, right? But at the same time, I'm a bit of a sucker for random xeno species. And it could just proxy as one, even as a xeno. But one thing for sure, right? One thing that would get changed on both variations, it's that front right arm. I don't like that straight arm pose. It looks weird. I would definitely move that arm down. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it would be a lot of work. I reckon I could kit bash that in 2 streams. 2, maybe 3 streams, so an hour and a half. I already know how I'd go about it, and I haven't even seen the sprues. That's arrogance, isn't it? Pure table, you arrogant son of a gun. That's some crazy arrogance right there. But I do a lot of kit bashing, so I feel like maybe I should be confident. Right, that's golded, but I need to Agrax the chest. Yeah, but if it doesn't, realistically, what do you have to do? You might have to slice off a little plastic lug if it's just forcing it into a position, but most likely it's going to be a shell. So you'd have to change it and glue it best you can, but then you could just creatively green stuff the gaps. I reckon, but the thing is you'd have to bend that elbow as well, so you'd have to carve out a bit of that bicep and just flip the arm round. I don't think it's a lot of an issue. But if those two parts are one piece, which they're probably not, then you're already halfway there. If it has multiple leg poses, say it's got another variation of legs, I think it has another variation of head as well. I reckon it's the same torso, but different head, unfortunately. In a perfect world, it would be different legs and torso. If I knew its name, I'd look it up because I'm pretty sure it does have a different variant, but it's the same body. Oh, I'm too premature with the Agrax. There's a bit here that hasn't been golded. Yeah. It's the edge. It's the edginess that I know we like Big Mac for helping with the quiet chat, but when he gets all edgy like this, I like it a little less. I don't like edge. I don't need it. Like real life is horrid, so I don't need it permeating in here. But Big Mac, he can't help himself. He is not a he table. Stop calling Big Mac he. Perfect. Mutula Vortex Beast. Okay. Well, there we go. And also, can I just say for the record, I don't know what they've changed, but they seem to be releasing battle forces all the time now, and I hate it. I hate it because I can just about squirrel away enough pennies to get a Vortex Beast, not a Vortex Beast, to get a battle force in November, but every month I can't keep that pace financially or creatively. So it just feels like I'm missing out all the time. I don't like it. But clearly, they're going to be releasing battle forces year round. But one small nice thing is that resellers are going to have trouble who buy up all the battle forces because there's so many of them. So it's I like it in that respect because I don't like being price gouged. So it does mean that if ever there's a battle force you do want, you've got a higher chance of getting it because there's so many different variants of battle force rolling around that they can't necessarily buy them all up. So that's actually maybe it's not such a bad thing. Yeah, it's like a battle force a month, like. And the thing is, even if you're a bit of a live streaming painting maniac like myself, I mean, you're not going to be able to paint that much unless you're doing it as like a full-time gig. All right, maybe I could get a battle force done a month if I was indeed just doing the battle force a month. I could probably do that. I could probably do a battle force a month. But for Joe, anyone like who actually works and isn't like a piece of filth, you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do it. I don't know how that works. Doesn't add up. I guess, but also I do feel like a lot of people have the hobby of buying boxes to collect the boxes. So I feel like that is definitely a hobby. People have got a lot of bucks. They just like to have the boxes on a shelf, I reckon. I do think that there's not even a subculture, but there's a culture that is just buy the models and have them on the shelf and then be like, look how much I have on my shelf. Do you know what I mean? Almost like a flex. I feel like that might be a thing. I don't know if it is, but it might be. Steady on, Marie. I know it's great painting. I know you weren't prepared for this kind of model. Yeah, golden demon entry. This will be. Oh, guys, should I enter it in golden demon? When's golden demon? Is it every year? A guy who doesn't even paint his armies. So does he assemble them? just ignore Big Mac, guys. He's in one of his mean moods. He's just, yeah, I'm just going to call him a he. He's just being a bit of a meanie. Just ignore him. He's just trying to upset you. For some reason, he's just trying to upset people. Okay, well, maybe it's just about having... Yeah, it's just about having the models. And there's definitely shelf hobbits that just like having them on a shelf. Okay, Titus, you're doing your duty. Good. Up you go. Oh, I've got Titus all over me. Right, I think it's time to get a Megaforce. Although, yeah, I've got a moment to get a Megaforce. I will be right back. I'm going to go to the loo and treat myself to a Megaforce. It won't be long. Won't be long at all, guys. Yoy. Oh, my legs. No, Fred's not here, but Fred was, he's very keen for these streams to come back. But he's not here. I tell you who has dropped off, who I think we might not see for a while. Greco. Hasn't he? He's not been around for a while. I think he's, I hope he's alright. You know how guys tend to drop off when they're struggling? I hope he's alright. But I was just thinking whilst I was taking that massive great piss, that we're in the middle, aren't we? We're in the middle. No, I've told you, I don't pee in the toilet. I pee on the floor and then convince my wife she did it and she cleans it. So I told you that. But anyway, yeah. So we're not at the start. This isn't beginning of January. Oh, how exciting! We're going for 1,000. It's not at the end like, oh, we're going to be celebrating 1,000. No, we're at 10% done. So we've passed the initial honeymoon phase. And now we're into the long slog, hard graft, getting through some stuff, And the thing is, if you're away from this stream for like 3 or 4 days, you miss out on entire models painted, So we've got to keep it spicy. We need some sprinklings of spice. We need some news. We need stuff going on. And I speak as much for me as everyone else. Freds, you're a bit early going to work. No, the windows in my house don't open. No, you get in trouble with the guards if you try and force the windows open. Megaforce. It's not the best. It's not the best of the best. It's not even the worst. It's not even the worst of the best or the best of the worst. That's what I should have said. See, Warden knows how to talk to people. I like Fred's. Right, Froggy time. We're going to combine Rusted Metal and Fire Dragon Bright with some Earden Yellow. Okay, Freds. Well, you have fun at work, buddy. Thanks for being the nice guy that you are. Just saying, just feel like appreciating you. Do appreciate you, Freds. You're a nice guy. I get that impression. You know? Just want to say thanks for being who you are, you know? Have a good day at work. But yeah, appreciate you being nice. That's very complimentary of you, Table, isn't it? I just felt the need to pay the guy a compliment, all right? Like, he does seem nice. Big Mac, on the other hand, you know, not so nice. This is a lot of orange for a teeny tiny frog. I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, best of luck to you, Fred. If everything goes to plan, I'm going to start kit bashing this evening. If everything goes to plan. Can't promise, but that's the plan. Yeah, you're not allowed, Big Mac. You're not allowed. It's not on YouTube anyway, so I don't think your mechanical mind will allow you to navigate to somewhere else. So, but you're not welcome, Big Mac. You're too inflammatory for my taste. You're too trying to. I don't know what you're trying to do, but we don't like it. Well, I won't speak for everyone. I don't like it. You're bringing too much real world into what is cupboard painting nicey times. Oh man, Greco! How you doing? I was just talking about you. Everyone can prove it. I was saying that I hope that you're doing okay because I haven't seen you in a while. That's what I was saying. People can vouch for that. How you doing? And I am an old man, it's true. But watch out. I may be an old man, but you know, grandpa strength, watch out. I'll mess you up in a very slow and purposeful way. Yeah, watch out. Ah, Grex. I mean, I've already told people the news, but I can tell you the news. When was the last time we got to chat? Big Mac, don't give it away. Jesus. Don't tell him. Yeah, do you want to hear some news? When were you last on, Grex? It's been a while. Yeah, it has been, hasn't it? I tell you what, for me, it feels like it's been absolutely ages. It feels like it's been absolutely stonking ages. I think time is a little bit different for me being in the streams than in other times, if that makes sense. American news? No, no, I don't know what's going on in America. I know there's some hoo-ha in Minnesota, but I try not to weigh in. I don't like to weigh in because, you know, the real world stresses me out. Like it's, you know, I don't want to talk. I'm sorry. I know I brought it up, but I'm not. I just want to sit in the cupboard and just feel okay painting models. I don't want to go outside. Just got to tickle this frog's butt. 1 sec. Okay, right. Let's update Grex. So what's new? Where are we at? So Titus has been going from strength to strength. Here he is. Titus has been growing. As you can see, he's getting pretty thick. So yeah, we've been layering him up something fierce. Goblin stamping plates, as of a few moments ago, are arriving today. You know about the sponsorship, I think. We've got those. They're sponsored. They arrived today, so I'll be opening them this evening. We've expanded. I now do, as of today, we did a couple of practice runs, but I do a 30-minute assembly speed running live stream on TikTok. I know, it's not good. But, I'm looking to branch out. And then, so we're doing that. We hit 1,000 followers on Instagram. We opened that last week as well. So now I can live stream on there as of last night. So we're going to do, I'm going to do that. And that's going to be kit bashing, solely kit bashing on there. So we've got some extra stuff. And then we're going to retain the free hours a day on here for the 1,000 hours. Oh, and other big news, Greco. At the end of this stream, we have completed 100 hours this year. Quite a lot's been going on. What else? I've emailed Warlord Games on Friday, and then on Saturday I emailed Mantic Games in an attempt to grab a sponsor. I still haven't bought any models this year. Yeah, it's a lot. We paid some Space Marines. We finished Moran Val. I don't think you even saw me start Moran Val. We got her done, minus the head. Don't mention the head. Yeah, we fleshed out the lore about the Primarch Agrax to where it's actually like really cool, like with the kit bashing possibilities. So we did that. We fleshed out the lore. God, what else, guys? Is that everything? A lot has happened. An awful lot. We painted these Space Marines. So yeah. This guy decided to stream midday like an absolute loser, so I haven't been around. You mean my kids were sick, so I did what I could? Yeah. Oh, we had our first live stream crash as well. So when the chat goes quiet, then I panic and So I need a constant influx of chat so I know it's not crashed. Greg, I don't have a large winged model in the top right, buddy. Look, there's nothing there. Why do you keep mentioning some winged model in the top right? It's just, I don't get it. You're seeing things, bud. I think that with the Agrax lore, I think we should put pen to paper. Remember, we're not looking for anything extra special. Like, he's not going to be like the super best or the super worst or the super bestest at anything, but he has to defy his dad, and he leaves. And he leaves. He's not the one that's killed by Russ. He leaves. And what's he been up to in the meantime? You know? So, that's where we're at. It's so good. So good. I'm so happy to be sitting here. Oh, it's just absolutely lovely. So, yeah. No, I haven't gone anywhere, Marie. I've got an app that tells me when my post arrives, so I know where it is. But I don't go and get them. When I go pick up the kids, I'll pick up the box, but then I can't I can't open the box until I get back from football practice. So I can't. I'm gonna have the box on my person, but it might be massive, and if it is massive, I'm in trouble. Oh, Megaforce. I do love you. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to start writing down Agrax lore. I don't know why I'm so excited about it either. I feel like too many pieces have fallen together and kind of fit. And I do like the idea that the Tyranids exist because son's mad at his dad. You know? That's bonkers bit of fan lore, that is. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know what? I've got so much of this darker orange, I'm going to put another layer on just to top him up. He's such a proud little frog. I wouldn't think being such an edgelord is good for business. I feel like Big Mac is doing himself a bit of a disservice. It's a nice frog. He's so proud. Like, he's just sitting there like, yep, here I am. What's nice is when I'm painting the top, I kind of feel like I'm petting him a little bit. All right, just a little butt tickle. I kind of feel like this frog needs wonky eyes. His nose needs a little bit of orange. There you go, buddy. Let's do eyes. Well, we know that the frogs are the bosses. You know, they're the highest caste in Seraphim. So this frog is like on work experience, you know? Eye is a little bit too big on the top, but we can fix that with some orange around the eye. Okay, good. I like snotlings. And I like what are the ones called that are with ogres? Grots? Right, I'm going to do the pupils now. And I'm going to confidently do it with a blob of Abaddon. And I'm going to do the lizard's eyes as well. I'm going to do 4 eyes, quick succession. No mistakes, table. So I think the idea of these eyes is I want them to be forward facing. So here we go, guys. All you got to do is just go... whoop. And then we just flip him round. And we just go in here. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, what do you think, guys? How are those eyes? What do we think? Those eyes okay? This one looks a little wild. Maybe if I just go in with a teeny bit more. What do we think to those eyes? That's the best I can do, frankly, at the moment. He's got white in his eyes. He's got a pupil. Okay for lizard eyes, yeah, I guess. Right, now the frog isn't going to have... He's going to have lazy eyes. One of them's going to be a bit... Oh, maybe I shouldn't, actually. Here we go. Frog eyes. So we're just going to go for a little tiny little dot. Oh, frog. Froggy. Froggy. There's one. And then we do other froggy eye. Oh, froggy. Froggy, 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 froggy. There he is. Looks like he's giving a little cheeky wink. Froggy, froggy eyes. You can hardly see them, but they're there. To be honest, I feel like one of the eyes needs a little top up. I'm going to do a little bit more. Let's top this eye up. Much better. Frog eyes done. Excellent. Let's do the brighter orange now. There was a rule, Greco, in Skaven at one point where you could have a regiment of slaves, be it humans or elves or whatever, in a slave regiment, right? And you could send those slaves into a fight and you could fire on them with archers. So if they're in close combat with another unit, you could still fire missile units into them, as far as I'm aware, which I think is fabulous because it just reminds me of Braveheart. So I love that idea. It might not even be real, but at some point I believed it and I like it. The Brood Greco, if you like Skaven, look up Brood Terror. Skaven Brood Terror. It's so good. Yeah, what, Greg? What's going on? What's happened? Bring out the tall Necron? What about it? You want to see the tall Necron? Okay. I just want to clarify what you mean by tall Necron. And I'm curious as to why. I'm just going to put on a lighter shade of orange whilst you explain. I will get it for you. Paint the tall Necron. It is painted. The green one. The green was my... I don't know a colour scheme other than my green for my Necrons. I don't want to. That's the fourth generation of Necron color scheme. I'm totally stuck with my Necrons, and all my Necrons are painted to green now. So don't make me, Greco. Don't make me. And it's actually apparently quite a rare mini as well. He wants me to paint my green tall Necron. I'll get it once I've highlighted this frog's butt. Yeah, okay, I know the one. I will grab it. Who's a lovely little chunker? Who's a lovely little toad? Yes, you are. Yeah, why did I play Space Marine 2 with the likes of you? Okay, there's... You could use a little bit on that upper lip. Looks a little bit like he's been drinking milk. There you go, little guy. Who's a lovely guy? Yes, you are. Who's a proud boy? There we go, frog done. I think this guy's finished. I think we've done it. I think he's done. Yeah, the base isn't done. I know that. Apologies. I don't do the bases, do I? But he was a lot of fun to paint. What a success. Right, let's go get the Necron. I get the Necron, but... Hey! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Necron, where are you? Yeah, sure. We can do gifts in chat. I just don't know. I don't know. We can put frog as a GIF. I don't know how I do it, but I'll look into it for you guys. But I'll be honest. I think that's the best frog I've ever painted, frankly. With his little cheeky eyes. You know, just hanging out there. He's just there, just chilling. Little froggy. Right, so the model Greco means is this. He wants me to paint this. Now, admittedly, I have noticed I've missed a bit here, and there's a bit of white paint here and there. I don't remember when that white paint got on it, but some white paint got on it. But this model apparently only was in the Indomitus box, apparently. Apparently it's not a standalone model. Just the big gun variant is. I don't know if that's true. However... I've messed up too many variants of Necrons to commit to painting this one a different color scheme. I would have to get... I know I've got some Necron Warriors somewhere. I'd have to paint each one and get the color scheme crystal before I then apply it to this. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of painting some armor on this and leaving some greens, but I can't do glow effect. I mean, that's an impossible target, Grex. I mean, you're also unsavory. How could anyone like you enough to play a game? How could anyone like you enough to speak to you in person, let alone play a game? Do you know who I sounded like then? I sounded like, you shall not pass. I'm wielder of the secret fire, flame of all Null. Go back to the shadow. I love it when he says, flame of all Null. So good. So good. I love that bit. Oh, I just got to say it one more time. Flame of all Null. For those of you that know that one, I do love that one. Another thing I was watching, I was showing my son an old cartoon intro of a cartoon that when I was really young I would watch. And it was very 80s. It's called Defenders of the Earth, right? And there was the intro's just top notch, right? But I'm just gonna sing you a little verse because it introduces the three heroes, right? And I'm just gonna sing it, and then you can look up Defenders of the Earth intro, and you can see how spot on it is. Hang on, ready? I'm gonna commit to this. I'm gonna close my eyes and commit to it. Okay, here we go. The Lord of the Jungle, he stalks through the night. The beasts call him brother, the ghost that walks. Phantom Defenders. I gotta do it again. Lord of the Jungle, the hero who stalks. The beasts call him brother. The voice is so hard to do. It's so good. It's so 80s cartoon. It's so good. Hang on a second. I'm going to give you... I know you didn't even ask for it, but I'm going to give you the whole thing. I'm going to give you all three first. I'm going to give you... 1 second. Hang on. Defenders of the Earth lyrics. It just amuses me way too much. I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to sing the lyrics. Here we go. Okay. I'm just going to go for it. Sorry about this, but I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Defenders of the Earth, defenders! Out of the sky, his rockets ignite. Jets into battle, flies faster than light. Flies good and Lord of the jungle, the hero who stalks. The beasts call him brother, the ghost who walks. Phantom, defenders of the Earth, defenders! Master of magic, spells and delusion. Enemies crumble in fear and confusion. Mandrake, defenders of the Earth, defenders. His strength is a legend, his skills conquer all. Armed with his power, we never will fall. Lothar, defenders of the Earth, defenders. With our new young heroes, proving their worth. For become age, defenders of the Earth, defenders of the Earth. You're welcome, gents. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I know no one asked for that. But I just had to share that. I've been singing it all day yesterday. So yeah, that's made me sweat. Made me sweat singing that. I just had to. I had to share that with you. That's it's been tickling me. It's the line "the beasts call him brother" that really tickles me. The beasts call him brother. No one here. No one asked for it. No one asked. It was the friggin' Gandalf thing that set it off, and I don't even know how I turned it to Gandalf. But I said something that reminded me of it. I think it's when I got up. It was when I got up, wasn't it? Yeah. I like not being able to sing, but going for it anyway. You know, I have no idea how to sing. I just try and imitate the 80s voice. It's so good. Any 80s, so many 80s cartoons are so good. The intros are just, I think I'd just sing them all. They're so good. Just trying to make them in that voice. But Defenders is so good. Nandrick. I got to do. No, I've got another one stuck in my craw. I got to do another one. It's just Gandalf, okay? It's just when he fights the Balrog, what he says. Where's the lines? I want to find them. Oh, I can't find them easy. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to do it because I can't find his speech to the Balrog. I can't find it easily. Sorry, don't worry, guys. You're spared. You're spared. I'll get back to the painting. Right, this guy's done. No damage. You were damaging me when you were trying to pressure me to paint the Necron. That was bending me a little bit, making my brain a bit soggy. But the whole Gandalf thing, Defenders of the Earth thing, that's just sharing how my mind works with you guys. Oh, the other one is when when Frodo's in bed, he wakes up in Rivendell, and he's like, Gandalf. Gandalf. Just I love that. I love those films so much. Oh, Jods, hey buddy. Judd's here. Maybe we could just finish this guy. He looks like he's on his way. We could finish him. We've got some orange already. We're going. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. How you doing, Judd? Haven't seen you in a little while, buddy. Good evening, Judd. You just missed me forcing everyone to listen to something that no one asked for. So you've been spared that. But I mean, you know, if anyone wants it, you can find me the what Gandalf says to the Balrog, because I would love to say that again, quite happily. I know I messed it up a little bit, but the little spiel he says. Oh, sorry, Judd. You might have been present then. I know that he says fire twice. I'm wielder of the secret fire. Fire of the... Oh, no, I don't know it. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to muck it up. I'm not even going to half it. Another time, guys. Another time. Do you know what it is? It's because of the 100 hours. I'm in a good mood. Well, I'm in a good mood for the 100 hours, but also this day's been going great. I'm having an amazing day. What do you mean, Warden? This is already the second stream of the day. Oh, Table, you cheeky little bugger. You've been doing a stream already, you dirty dirt. Yeah, I did a breakfast stream. I was assembling some Terminators and the big plaguey butt tank. So today, every day is a Doble stream. Today might even be, dare I say it, Troble stream. Yeah, we're going for the Troble stream. Troble stream. So yeah, check me out. I'm pretending. What I'm doing is, my theory is this, guys. I'm pretending that we've already made it, right? I've been pretending that we've already made it, and we're big channel, lots of funsies, lots of stuff we can do. I'm already pretending that I'm there, and then we'll be there before we know it, and we'll be like, hang on, we've been there for a while, Table. We've been having fun. It just means that you can give stuff away now. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm winging it, guys. I mean, come on. I'm just a guy in a cupboard. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to do something I've never, ever achieved ever in my life. All right? So cut me some slack. All right? Don't judge. I'm trying. And I know, yeah, you could say, like, well, you know, just thinking it doesn't mean nothing, Table. But it's kind of like the attitude. I'm just trying to... Oh, thanks, Greco. You can call me a stinker anytime. I am really, my voice, I am really enjoying myself. For the love of God, someone please send me in Discord General the Gandalf line. I feel like I'm going to have a seizure if I can't shout it out before the end of the stream. You know, when Gandalf turns around, he's like, you shall not pass. Just that bit. And he's like, what he says there. I like being called a stinker. It's such it's a nice word. I like it. It reminds me. Have you seen that Robert De Niro film, The Score, with Edward Norton in? The Score. It's brilliant. Background painting something film. It's so good. The Score. Robert De Niro, Edward Norton, and Edward Norton keeps calling people a stinker in it. He's like, "Oh no, you're a stinker." It's so good. It's such a good background movie. I love it. The Score. I feel like these yellows need to be more yellow. I think we're going to have to deploy the big guns. Ah, bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. Sorry about this, guys. Gentlemen, you might want to check your volumes. You have been warned. You shall not pass. I am servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Aldal. The dark fire shall not avail you, flame of Aldal. I'm pretty sure I could have done better as well, but hey, I just thanks. It's just, yeah, wielder of the flame of Aldal. The dark fire will not avail you. Flame of all. Oh, why is that so funny? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna stop it now. I'm gonna minimize Discord so that I don't keep rattling it off. I'm so sorry. It just really makes me happy saying Flame of All. It's just too funny. It's so good. I love that scene so much. Let them rest for pity's sake. Right, yeah, sorry guys. I know no one's asking for this. I feel better now. I got it out of my system. Much better. There we go. Much better. Thank you. Thank you. I need these oranges I need to bring these oranges up. He looks a bit too mucky orange. I need to clean this guy up. He needs some orange TLC. He's looking a little bit better. I don't think it's not a good look to just shout stuff at people on a live stream, is it? It's not a good way to keep people listening. When something just gets in your head and you're like, I got to do that. I have to do it. And your brain's just like, do it. And it won't let you move past it. It's exactly what I was feeling right there. So how are you, Judd? Did you say you've just got home from work? Do you still have your middle of the week weekend ahead of you? Is that the case this week, or is it just the 1 week it was like that? Thanks, Grex. I'm very happy you turned up, bud. Have a nice sleep. It was nice to hear from you. Okay, cool. So Wednesday is your Friday night. This guy's got a big old eye on him as well. We can definitely do something with this eye. Get some practice in. Night, Grex. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you posting that Gandalf bit on there for me. Thank you so much. Catch you later, buds. I'm really looking forward to doing the feathers on these. I think I'm going to go super bright. Do you know what? I think I'm going to do what I suggested to Marie on the wings of those elvish archer guys. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that on the feathers. Oh no, what have I done, Warden? Have I done it again? What have I done? What did I do? Please clarify. What have I done? Did I, gosh darn it, did I mess up? Oh, you posted the Gandalf thing. Did you? I got to check. Let me see. Oh, it was Warden. It was. I'm sorry, Warden. Oh, no. I'm going to give you a complex. I keep thanking Greco for stuff you're doing. Okay, so basically, let me give you a little insight. Basically, I have this bracket in my mind of people equal nice, right? And you and Greco both evidently live in there. So when something nice happens, it's literally be a coin toss who gets picked. It's just, yeah, I'm really sorry. I really don't mean to do it intentionally. Sorry about that, buddy. Just, it's like, God dang it. Dable's done it again. He's thanking someone else. And not only someone else, it's the same guy. Just, Warden, just stop doing nice things for me, you know? Until I acknowledge you as the human being that you are, just stop doing nice things. You know, that's the only way you're gonna teach this dunce. Guys, I feel like Big Mac's broken a little bit today. He's sucked ass today. He's been too much of a edgy customer, and he's not really talked about business at all. It's not his best day. I'll be honest. Big Mac has been a little bit lackluster. A little bit. He hasn't been his usual charming self. If anything, I'm a little bit disappointed. And this guy's big business, apparently. Yeah. I'm disappointed in this AI construct. Yeah, he's if anything, he's seeming a little bit of a meanie today. He's got a little bit of a meanness to him today. I guess, you know, in the cutthroat corporate world, it attracts a certain kind of person, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's actually remarkably human of you, Big Mac. I'm having a great Monday. My Monday's been really good so far. Not to like go buck against tradition, but yeah, I'm having a really lovely day. There's a mold line on that thumb. Dare I try and clean it off? It is kind of prominent. Whew. Warden, you've been an absolute champ with that Norn, and you've taken every opportunity to throw it in my face. You know I've got Norn performance issues. You know I've not been able to perform with my Norn, and yet you flaunted your Norn at every opportunity. You know, I mean, I'm a fragile creature. My sense of self-worth and self-esteem can't take this amount of Norn waving. It's nice. Drukhari Violent is a really nice shade. Contrast ink, whatever you want to call it. One of those. Watery gloop colour. Fish and chips in Finland? You're in the wrong country, mate. You're in the wrong country, son. You want fish and chips, you need to go to Blighty. You need to get yourself over to Blighty, and then you need to head southwest. As southwest as you can go. And then you will enter a place called the West Country, right? And then once you've entered the West Country, the country of the West, that's where you'll find the good fish and chips. And that's true story. The West Country, where I am from, where I was born. Second time you've mentioned rhubarb pie. Now I'm gonna have to say it. I don't like rhubarb, and maybe, just maybe, it's that I've not had good rhubarb pie. But I don't like rhubarb. You heard of the word rhubarb? I tell you what, in the 1989 Batman, Joker gives Bruce Wayne some truly important advice for all men to hear. And the advice he gives him is never rub another man's rhubarb. And it's advice I have lived my life by. Never rub another man's rhubarb, right? It's an important one. Oh, geez, someone is trying to off you. I want to op the yellow as well, actually. It does look a little bit Murlocky, doesn't it? That yellow is not very yellow. I need some troll's teeth in there and a bit of ink. Although that yellow is yellow, maybe we could be pale. It could be pale yellow. I'm going to give it a go. Stevie England. Hello, Stevie England. What a lovely name. I've immediately messed up that palm. It's alright. No one will see it. It's facing down. We'll be okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah, the Murloc sound. Yeah, he did. Yeah, it was just yogurt being gurgled. It's a great sound. That is... Sorry, I knew that, yeah. I knew it was someone gurgling something. I didn't know the name of the person, though. Titus! We need to get a Titus layer on. We're going to pause this. Actually, no, I'm going to Agrex the rock real quick. There's a rock here that needs a little bit of Agrex splashed on it. And then, whilst that's drying, we will give Titus a layer. Agrex. Yeah, we've got to do one of the 500 layers, haven't we? He demands it. I wish I knew where my Reichland flesh shade is. I tell you what, that's something I'd buy immediately. I'd buy like 3 bottles of Reichland so that I wasn't always having to search for it. Because I've given up searching for it a little bit and I just reach for Agrex now. But I like Reichland on gold. No, I don't. No, I don't, Big Mac. I've got a Patreon. I've got a Buy Me a Coffee. Neither of those have been... The Buy Me a Coffee's never been used. And the Patreon has been dormant now for a great many years. So, no, I don't need a GoFundMe. Don't need it. I don't think that's the way. I really don't think that's the way. I think chasing ad revenue and sponsors is the way. You know? So, I don't need them big. No, it's not linked because it just doesn't get used. You know, Patreon take a big old hunk of chunk, don't they? So, I mean, if someone really wants to, there's just better ways than having these other companies take a hunk of chunk. You know, there was talk of using Patreon to show the new improved and explicit null oil, but I'm not sure I'm going to commit those parts. Now we're doing a kit bashing channel. I'm not sure I'm going to commit my prized pieces to a paint pot, you know. It depends, right? So if they've been dropped at the so basically in Finland, right, every supermarket acts as a post office pretty much. So there's multiple pickup points around my house, and they also have like automated machines like lockers, and there's one outside my house where they just put post in and you put in a code and you get it, right? So if it's in the one that's near the school, I can get it immediately. If not, I have to bring the kids home and then go get it. I don't know which one it is yet, so but I will snap a picky for you. What's Venmo? It's like PayPal. Why not just use PayPal? tableandchums@gmail.com. I mean, can't we just use PayPal? That's how I was going to gift stuff out. I was just going to gift it out on PayPal. But do they take a chunk of chunk? I guess they might do. Right, Titus. Oh, right, okay. Right, Titus layer. Well, we don't need to worry about that. But don't get me wrong, you know, like if a Saudi prince takes interest in the channel and wants to, you know, give out his equivalent of pocket change to help out the channel, then, you know, we might sign one up. But otherwise, I don't feel the need. I don't feel the need. don't need it. We don't need it, Warden. We don't need it. Once I can start giving stuff away, but at the moment I can do the Warhammer vouchers anyway, so I don't need it necessarily. But I have a theory on that, right? Okay. So with the giveaways, right? I don't think they should be 250. If we make it. Stop saying if. When we make it, it should be 500, and I'll tell you why. Right? Hey, Ant. If we're talking about me on my worst day, if someone gifted me a 250 Warhammer voucher, I'd probably buy stuff and then have to sell it. So why I'm thinking 500 is that you can have a guilt-free 250 voucher, and then you've got 250 to help you out on whatever you might need, you know? So you don't have to feel guilty about keeping the models. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that makes sense to me. I feel like it needs to be that. So, or maybe like to start with like a 50-50 voucher. So I will need PayPal for that. Yeah, well, no, I mean, he's already done enough, frankly. He already donated more than the channel's done in 5 years. So, you know, he doesn't need to give anything else, you know? It's fine. Absolutely fine. And, you know, those Terminators are going to... Yeah, he absolutely doesn't have to do anything. Nor do any of you, for that matter. Like, I don't need donations. Unless you're minted, right? If you're minted, fine. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop it. But if you're like me and money's tight, I don't want it, you know? But if you're minted, fine. You know, if you own a boat, own a house, donate away. But if you're like me and you know you're poor, then don't donate, all right? I'm serious on that one, guys. If you own a boat, donate. If not, just hang out. Is that fair enough? Because there are people in the world where like $2,000 is nothing, you know? Oh, the post-it. Thank you. You know, there's some people where like that amount of money is nothing to them. So if ever one of those rock up, then I say, you know what? By all means, help out. But if you're like me and like 20 euros is a big deal, then don't. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, next time it happens. Well, yeah, the thing is, but maybe, I don't know, but maybe people like donating on the stream because everyone gets to see their generosity as well. So maybe that's a thing. But I tell you what, YouTube don't half take a lot of it. They don't half stick their hands in it. Well, you're not big business then, are you, Big Mac? With all your business lies. Right, I'm going to clean up these feathers with some whites. Oh, hello, look at this. A little bit of a bluey white Banshee hair. It's true, it does help the stream. Oh, Banshee hair is sealed currently. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's a lot that gets taken away. Like in my opinion, too much. Yeah, we're still going Chaos. We're still going for 3 hours. We're just working on this guy. We just did a Titus layer, but we're just bringing this guy up to speed. Haven't figured out what to do with the eyes yet, but I might try some lizardy eyes. They're nice and big. Could be some good practice. I'm going to do the feathers now, I think. So we've got Doomfire Magenta, and we're going to bleed that into any kind of other colour. There we go, Illidan Yellow. Although there's a lot of yellow already on the model, so maybe not yellow. Let's go. I'm going to try mixing those two together. Why not? Why not? So we need some whites on the feathers. Troll's teeth, I saw you around here somewhere. There you are, you little beauty. No, that's driftwood brown. Ah, Troll's teeth, here we are. Guys, what am I going to do other than having an existential crisis when I run out of Troll's teeth? Because she's feeling a little light, you know. I'm pretty worried. Oh, hello, what's this? What have I just found here? Dead white. Dead white. I can't tell. Hang on a second. It's sealed. It's dried up. Hang on. Let's see if we can't... What is this mysterious white? Oh! We hit pay dirt, guys. We got oil. We've got a white. Is it any good? Oh my. White gold. Hang on. Let me clear the phone stand. Oh, it's watery as hell. Maybe it's a pigment. Maybe it's a pigment in Biggener. Where did I put the lid? Oh no. What colour was the lid even? Oh no. Where's the lid? Okay, let's mix the whites anyway and see what happens. That's watery ass white, that is. If I knew where the lid was, I would... have I found a white only to be denied it without a lid? Uh-oh. Well, let's continue on and see if the lid re-establishes contact. Let's just continue on. So this is Troll's teeth and that dead white as well. It's got no coverage ability. None whatsoever. Okay, we need an ink of some sort, but any ink is going to change the colour wildly. Okay, so this is the same kind of lid, so it's a grey lid I'm looking for. Somewhere there's a grey lid knocking about. If not, I'll just wrap it with sellotape. Oh! I found it. So that white sucks currently. Let's, I guess we just bite the bullet and add a colour. But all my inks are so... Okay, let's add some Jacari Violet. The search for a good white continues. I mean, that headdress bit could even be gold, couldn't it? As like a crown. It doesn't have to be a feather. It's nice. It is really nice. And look, I already put a smidge in this white, and it still retained a lot of white. It's not completely obliterated it either, so... Oh, I did? What did I miss? From you, Freds. Hang on. From what I have found, it's no longer part of the kit. Join the ranks of the rest. You gotta get the paint kit. It comes in. We are. Hope you are well, KS. Don't worry about my Norn. I'm more worried about wings. That's true. YouTube tax, so everyone sees it, feels like it could be worth it for some. It helps the stream. What have I missed? Oh no, average white dudes. A new person. There's Ant. Ant. I'm seeing no Steve England. There's no average white dude in my chat. No average white dude in my chat. I just scrolled up. Ah, no. Is he still here? Someone tell him. Well, I still haven't seen him since Robocraft days. He's seen me, but I can't say the same. Average white dude, I can't see you for some reason. But yeah, I'll see. I'm gonna try and do lizard eyes. Where? Oh no, he's not there. No. I may have to refresh. Oh yeah, so it's my issue, is it? I see chat people. Oh, so good. Thanks, Warden. I just need a little bit on the under eye. It's just ever so slightly. This side's not so bad. It doesn't really need it, but I'll do a little touch. But what else can I... Because that's just black line on there, so... They don't know they're in chat. Oh, that's rough. Am I in chat? Who am I? Are these my legs? What's going on? Who are you? Right, I think I need to do a little bit of these golds. I'm thinking that front feather is actually a golden headdress. Having trouble focusing on him there, aren't you, YouTubey? There you go. Okay, well, he likes Drakari Violet. I'm going to use some for him. You know Warden likes his Drakari Violet, so let's use some for him. I might put it on the skull as well, actually. Make it a bit of a gooey skull this time. I'm thinking I might do those dangly bits a little different than gold. I've got this right here. I might give this a go. And I'm going to put a drop of Drakari in that as well. Why not? We got it open. Let's mix it in. Yeah, yeah, it's true. They might hang on, distinguishing feature. All right, okay. Right, yeah, here we go. Look. So you'll see on this left thumb, if you look closely, you'll see a scar. Do you see that? There's a scar there that runs along there and a little bit here. You see that? There's a scar. There you go. Distinguishing feature. Plus, I'll have like multiple bottles of Agrax Earthshade sellotaped to my person. So And I'll be throwing them like hand grenades at people, so I'll be easy to spot. To be honest, you'll probably hear me before you see me, frankly. I'll probably be laughing at something. But I think I will greet everyone with the same Stormtrooper voice when 3PO walks into that room in Empire Strikes Back. I'll be like, who are you? Ah, guys, just imagine if we're at an event, oh, it'd be friggin' beautiful. If we're all at an event and we actually meet in person, we can all high five, and we're going for din-dins on table. All right. I think the rest of that being gold is fine. I kind of want to use this jade a little bit more. I like the colour. I might do this bottom bit jadey. We don't have to use gold for everything, do we? I'm going to ink this and then touch it up, but I don't know what I'm going to ink it with. Probably a dark blue, maybe. What do we think, guys? If we stick at it for 1,000 hours, do you think that would do it? Do you think 1,000 hours will turn us into Super Big Balls Events channel? Maybe. Maybe. 1,000 hours is quite a goal. Although I think it will be Titus, I think, that delivers us. What I'd really like is to gift Titus to Henry Cavill and insist that he take it. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. I'll be like, no, Titus, for you. And then I get escorted out by security because I'm trying to force it into his mouth. That would be glorious. Eat Titus. You are Titus. Eat this, Titus. That's how normal people interactions go, right? You must consume the 500 layers to become Titus. Eat the Titus. Eat him. Eat the Titus. Get your hands off me. What are you doing? Titus. That's how I feel it would go. Become Titus. Become him. That's how I feel that interaction should go. Oh, hello, look at this. Star Ruby for the feathers. Maybe we'll give this a go. If we water it down something fierce. Star Ruby. Oh, I should give it a little shake. Excuse me, Mr. Cavill. I'm afraid we're going to have to postpone your stage debut at this event. There seems a very high chance that someone may attempt to force feed you what appears to be a large blob of blue paint. I'm afraid we're treating it as a chemical attack. The police have been notified, but we're going to have to pull your scheduled meet and greet. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Am I flexing? Yeah. Check this out. This artifact. Yeah. I mean, they sent me an email and they said 70% off. So I was like, I'll buy 2 boxes, and I got 2 different sets. I can't remember their names now, but yeah, I'm painting with relics. Sorry, Freds. I don't mean to show off. Only that I am completely planning on showing off at every possible occasion. So sorry about that. Right, just water this down. Okay, so that's a lovely pinky purpley. And then what we do... Oh, it's a bit bitty. Well, the bits... It's all texture, isn't it? I need a yellow. Ah, there we go. We got a yellow. So what I'm going to attempt is I'm going to do 2 brushes. I'm going to rock 2 brushes for this, and I'll do a bit of pink and then a bit of yellow. It's the only place in town to see them, you know? They'd be like, oh, I mean, I can't stand the guy, but he's got these relic paints, so I just watch for those. But the guy's insufferable. That's how I imagine it will go. Right, so I'll open the yellow, and I've got the pink, and I've got my 2 brushes. Maximum professionalism. So I'll add some yellow to one, add some pink to the other. So I'm just going to go pink at the bottom, like that. Pink, pink, pink. Pink, pink, pink. And then I'll take the yellow and go like that. And then this one, I'll go yellow like that. Maybe more pink. But we're committed on the pink now. So I'll do a heftier blob of pink. Hefty blob of pink. Hefty blob of pink. Pink, pink, and then yellow before it dries. Yellow, 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 yellow. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's an experiment, guys. We're going for it. So, hefty pink. We need more pink. The yellow's too overbearing. Pink, pink, pink. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Maybe. More pink, more pink. Pink, pink, pink. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Ironically, I think the bottoms are better than the tops. There's more feathers, we can try it with more. Walk into Warhammer, 1 bottle of Agrax, please. Sorry, we're sold out. Some dude bought the entire lot from the warehouse. Yes. I would do such a thing. Yes, I would. And I would build a throne upon which I sit. Where I can sit and gloat upon you mere mortals with no Agrax. Oh, could you imagine that? Oh, I didn't concentrate there. Yellow, 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 yellow. Maybe it's all right. Maybe that's... I shouldn't have gone yellow. It's already a lot of yellow on this model, but hey-ho. I should have done the inverse. I should have gone more pink than the yellow. That's what I should have done. But lesson learned, eh? I still think it's an effective test. The trouble is, the blue won't mix in now. And that one's mucky. I need a bit of yellow. I've totally screwed up there. There's a little bit of ever so slightly dry in yellow. Let's wipe that leg a bit and see if we can fix it. Not so bad. Problem solved. There we go. Good. Good. So yeah, some blue would have been good. It's still a little bit wet. Do you know what? Let's freaking go for it, guys. Let's get a bit of blue on the tips. Let's see if we can do it. It's still a little wet. Let's give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. Bugger. Well, that looks like very much a line, which I didn't want. But if I take a bit of water and just do this... Okay, it looks pretty shite. But we're committed now. I'm putting blues on the tips. What we can do is we can always lighten the blues, you know? We can always lighten them. I don't think the blues are a disaster. I think the blues will work if I lighten them. But now that I've done a couple with the darker, I need to go darker with the blues and then fix them, if that makes sense. The feather on his wrist I haven't done at all, so I might have to do something different with that. It's not a disaster. I think we'll be all right. Although I keep clipping that leg. I've done it again with the blue. I keep clipping there, and I don't have much of the yellow left. If we get some lighter blue, like really lighter blue, it's a good job. It's a good job. I realised I was hitting focus. You just like table focus table. And what I think we can do is if I'll go lighter blue, and on the very ends I'll go like white. Yeah, I know. That's what made me chuckle. So, I mean, it's going on over a very dark blue, so we're going to have to do a few layers. Borohoff blue with a little bit of Borohoff blue with a little bit of Ultramarines contrast mixed in. I love it. It's part of my Tyranid colour scheme. I love it. It's really tasty. Yeah, I wanted to leave some of the dark just to remind me of the lesson learned, you know? He's getting there, huh? It wasn't that long ago, was it? I don't know. I don't know if things have sped up, but I kind of feel like maybe because I mean, like I'm in here every day, right? Every day, bang, 3 hours, right? And we've done 100 this month. So maybe just by painting a lot, things have started to improve. Maybe, but I feel like maybe there's been an increase in speed. Maybe. But I mean, 100 hours, guys. Like, you think about a game you play for 100 hours, you're going to improve. I just need to unlock the sponsorship DLC, you know? That's what I need. So that's going to need another coat. But whilst I'm waiting for that, I'm going to work on the jades. Well, ironically, there's no orange on those feathers. It's pink, yellow, and blue. Kit with lots of bits. Well, what are you trying to kit bash, Freds? If I was near you, I would send you my... Yeah. Oh. A kit with what are you thinking of making? What's the idea? Everything. Well, that's a toughie. It's almost too much choice, isn't it? Do you know what I'd do? I would go on, I hate to say it, but I'd go on eBay and buy someone's bits collection that they're selling. That's what I do. I wouldn't buy a single kit to carve up. I'd buy someone who's trying to flog their bits box. That's what I do. I've just realised I got some terrible news, guys. I've got some absolutely terrible news. I don't think what's arrived are the stamping plates. I bought my wife a dress. It could be that. It might not be the stamping plates. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I hadn't considered that. It might be a dress. Bugger. Yeah, it's heavily not likely to be the stamping plates. I forgot about the dress. All right, fine. What I'll do is I'll look up the order tracking when I get off the stream and have a look. But yeah, I don't think it's I don't think it is. Should I vibrant up those pinks? I feel like I do a little bit. I feel like those pinks need to be a bit more pinky goodness. Because the ink's sort of bled, but I feel like the pink let me down a little bit. I feel like it needs to be a bit more prominent. What I need is a little bit of Corax white pigment. That's what I need. I mean, White Scar's trying to step up to the plate, but we all know White Scar's weak. Ah, here we are, Corax White. Corax White's no perfect option, but at least it's got a little bit more pigment. I hate Corax White. My search for a good white still continues. If you're having to mix different whites together to get what you're after, then you don't have a go-to one white stop shop, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're in the wrong place. So what I'm thinking is just teeny tiny bit of pink, just to bring it up off of that white, but try and keep as much of the stain in the recesses as possible. Just ever so slightly. The question is, if I'm doing the pink, should I do the yellow? I feel like the pink might be a bit enough. Although it's kind of going in those recesses. I think I can... I think the pink is worth it. I think we should bring it up. I think. Doesn't take much. Just a little bit. I still think that two inks merging idea does work. I think my execution was a bit poor, but I think there's something in it. I think potentially there's something that you can do with that. And to be honest, I am going to do the yellows. I just need it to be more orangey than yellow, I feel. Or maybe no, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm not sure about the yellows. I'm unsure. I might have to think it over. Yeah, do you know what? Corax White would be perfect Stormtroopers. Oh, we need a Titus. Alright, that's as far as we're going to get with this guy. Not bad progress, though, considering we weren't going to paint him at all. That's pretty sterling progress. The feathers are where it's at, without a doubt. That's where it's at. Titus. Thanks, Freds. He's actually quite fun. He's really, you've got to be really delicate. I'm amazed I haven't snapped any of those feathers off. They are really, really delicate. But yeah, he's nice. Nice little model, that. The big eyes are good practice for eyes as well, so I gotta get this Titus layer on quickly. We're coming up to the 100 hours. I need to find the death whistle. Titus. Okay, there we are. Titus marked. Right, gentlemen and ladies, if you're still there, Marie, you're going to need to watch your ears. We're coming up. We're 30 seconds away from 100 hours, and I'm going to give it an almighty blast on the old death whistle. Okay? You've been warned. 20 seconds, 100 hours, guys. Celebratory toot. Okay, we're ready. 15, 14, 13, 100 hours, guys. Thanks for everyone hanging out with me, man. It's been absolutely amazing. Absolutely brilliant. I really, really appreciate you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! 100 hours! Woo! 100 hours. Can you believe it? 100 hours. 100 hours. Absolutely brilliant. The police will be knocking on my door when my neighbours report the screaming. 100 hours. What is going on? It's absolutely crazy. 100. Blue tack off. 10 people, 8 likes. I'll take that. Double digits as well. Absolutely amazing. I'll keep you posted if it's the stamping plates. I've got a horrible feeling it's not, but I'll keep you posted. Basically, if tomorrow's stream turns on and you see a load of stamping plate stuff in front of us, you know that it's been a success. 10th of the way, yeah. 10th of the way. Can you believe that, Freds? It's absolutely, yeah, absolutely brilliant. And we got this guy done. Pretty pleased with him, frankly. I think he looks pretty delicious. And we got some work on that Skink Priest. So, I mean, I'm leaning towards liking Seraphim all the more. I might have to try and get my collection back, like start rebuilding it, maybe. Because we keep going back to them, don't we? So, yeah, we keep going back to them. Yeah, 9 more of those, Warden. Walk in the park, buddy. Walk in the park. I don't see any problems, you know? Unless there's a real life torpedo, we're on course, you know? Unless there's a real life torpedo, we're good. But yeah, absolutely amazing. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. 100 hours. It's not been a bad month, has it? January wasn't a bad month. We got a lot done. Like, it was pretty good, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Right. I gotta go. I'm gonna attempt to spray paint some stuff in my living room. If I open the balcony door and let some air in and then spray it fast before it gets too cold, that's what I'm going to try. So I'm going to go do that now, and I've got to go take care of the kids. But yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks. Like, just loads. I'll see you later, guys. Love you.